Alright, we're going to be covering the Satan II nuclear missile today. It's caused a lot of outcry and fear in the community as a lot of people are afraid of a nuclear bombing from Russia. And a lot of people are saying it has the ability to take out London, France, Texas. Some people are saying the entire UK, which I don't know is correct or not, but I know it can take out Texas and I know it can take out France. But as this site is correct about, we really don't have to be worried about it. And I'll show you why. In all honesty, this is probably one of the least credible sites I've ever seen in my life. As all they talk about nuclear domination, nuclear threats, all that kind of stuff, and how Russia could use this to take us out, how they will use this to take us out. And it's all just wrong to a huge extent, as a lot of sites, like here, show, you know, it's not that bad. And a lot of sites show that Russia's really not going to use it to harm us. This one talks about what it is, but it's not really a big threat to us. And where is it? So does this one right here. It shows how Vladimir would like to fix ties with America instead of bombing us or hurting us. And a lot of these sites are a lot more credible than, let's say, this one, where they're actually saying they're going to launch it, or this one where they say that they could launch it, and they intend to launch it. Now, this site goes into extreme depth of just what mass hysteria is, basically, proving that this does cause a lot of fear. People create things like this, for example, that scare a lot of people. This video shows a lot, calls it hell on earth, calls it the most devastating nuke in the world, which it would be if it was actually going to be used as an offensive tactic, not defensive. Now, this site goes into a lot more about the dangers of it and extra, even if the video goes on a little bit longer, but you get the gist that it is really over-exaggerated in how truly dangerous this nuke is. Now, this site right here goes into a lot of depth into why you really don't need to be afraid of the Satan II, and why it's not that big of a deal, how it's mainly a defensive tactic, how mainly it's used to scare people who want to go on the offensive against Russia. Russia never intends to use this against America or any other country at that unless they truly have to. And that's one of the main points of this video, is that a lot of the mass hysteria blames Russia for building this devastating nuke to really become the superpower of the world, in which they really didn't. They built it simply to be a stronger defense tactic. Alright, now we're going to go into a little bit of what the Satan II is. It's really just the newest made nuke in the Russian arsenal, the most devastating nuke ever made. It's the RS-28 Sarmat, which Russia gladly calls a Satan II, as it's untrackable and untraceable and is one of the biggest nuclear weapons ever made. The biggest nuclear weapon ever made. It was made to basically take over the past nukes that were pretty strong on their own, so they could really have a strong defensive and offensive tactic if they were to ever use it. It is replacing the RS-36, which was basically made in the Cold War. It's, as this site says, 2,000 times more powerful than the little boy bomb dropped in Nagasaki, and it does drop quite a large amount of megatons of power through a bomb. It's a very large amount of tons in weight and can travel at a very fast pace in a very untrackable way, so that any satellite system cannot use an interception nuke. Basically, to conclude this video, a lot of people are saying that the Satan II will be used to destroy America, will be used to destroy the UK, will be used to destroy so many areas and let Russia become the superpower of the world. But Russia's not going to do that unless they truly have to. In fact, Russia wants to fix ties with America. Russia wants to ally with America now that we have Trump elected. Now, that goes for a lot, saying that about half the sites, more than half the sites that I found, were saying that Putin was going to use these to destroy America, or Putin was going to use these to try to destroy America and start nuclear warfare. And it's just wrong. And sites like this one over here show that it is wrong. So that just concludes on how mass hysteria works with the mob mentality and how these fake news sites make money off of fake news.